So this call will be recorded, and that'll be posted on our website sometime later this week. So to get started, we are coming up. We are about 3 weeks away from the Summit on Women Veterans. This is our 7th annual summit that we've put on for women throughout the state. We invite men and women, veterans, stakeholders, active duty military, reserve and guard, and just interested parties to attend these conferences every year because we think that it gives a lot of good information about different subject areas. And we also think that it brings people together for the chance to kind of share in camaraderie, to network with one another, and people are getting together and connecting at these conferences for all sorts of reasons, whether it's for personal or professional reasons. We get a lot of good feedback at these conferences about how beneficial they are to people, that folks didn't know about them previously, and they were so excited to learn and to attend. And some people, it was really what they needed to become more engaged in the veterans community. It was what they needed to learn more about women veterans issues. Or for women veterans that attended, they needed this information so that they could continue to be successful in their everyday lives. So we hope to continue putting on veterans conferences in the future, and we're very excited about this year. With that said, on the Join Me webinar right now, I have opened the draft agenda, the first page of the draft agenda that you're able to see. And then you can also find information on the summit from our website. And please mute your phones, folks. We can make noise right now. So it sounds like people are typing. Just make sure to mute your phones. Thank you. You can find information about the summit on our website, which is calvet.ca.gov /womenvets. And that will give you, you can go to our webpage, and then you can see from there the conference page and get all of the pertinent details and information. Registration is happening right now. It's still open, and it will continue to be open right up until before the conference. It is $45 to register and attend. However, if you really want to come to the conference and are unable to pay the registration fee, you can email us directly and request a waiver, and we can make sure to get you. We can make sure to have you at the conference anyway. Additionally, there are some hotel rooms still left at the conference room rate, which I think is around $125 or $125 a night, or $125 or $129 a night. But that information is on our website as well in terms of the actual cost of the conference. But we're really encouraging as many people to sign up and come to the conference as possible. So we have some great lineups for this year. Our keynote speaker is Liz Perez-Halperin. For those of you that don't know Liz, Liz is the founder and CEO of a company called GC Green, and that company works to work with veterans and get them into green technology fields. They do things like energy audits. They do things like working with companies to help them construct green and efficient resources in their own company. And so she's been honored as a White House Champion of Change because of her promotion of green energy. She's also very active in several other areas of veterans advocacy, serves on a few boards as well. So I think she's going to be a fantastic keynote speaker because she'll really speak to the transition that women experience from the military into their civilian lives. She'll also talk a lot about the need for hiring veterans and how important that piece is and how important it is for veterans to be gainfully employed with our civilian partners and civilian companies, which isn't happening as often as it should. Additionally, we're going to have a fantastic panel. So at 11:15, we have several women who are going to speak on our Dynamic Women of Service panel. This is a panel we do every year, and the intention with this panel is to connect the audience with some really fantastic women veterans who are doing neat things in their communities, who have had stellar and exemplary military service, and who can really connect with the audience in a very, very different ways. They all have different and various backgrounds. They all come from different places, and they're able to really connect with the audience and talk about what has made them most successful, or answer questions that the audience may have as well. And then for our topics, going on to the second page, we've got several topics here: education, healthcare, women in the workplace, and then we also have, continuing in day one, a financial literacy workshop that's going to be put on by Wells Fargo. And Wells Fargo has developed a whole financial literacy tool for veterans specifically, so they're going to share that with us. We also have an evening reception the night of the 7th, or the night of the 24th, which is Sunday evening. And at that reception, we're going to honor our annual awardees and also have some great appetizers and drinks. And our annual awardees have been announced. We have 5 awardees this year. Every year we give out different categories of awards, which includes Woman Veteran Leader of the Year. And this year we have our awardees are Starlyn Lara, who actually is on the call with us today, as well as Irene Cruz. They're our annual awardees for the Woman Veteran Leader of the Year. Robin Umberg is our Lifetime Achievement Award winner, and Lisa Daniels is our Volunteer of the Year, and Michael Maddock, who's with USAA, is receiving an award for corporate leadership. So these folks have done great things for veterans. They're fantastic advocates for women and for male veterans as well in their communities. Every year we go through a nomination process where we ask folks to submit nominations, and then we have a committee evaluate those nominations and then score them, and then we come up with our winners. So we're very excited to have a tie for Woman Veteran Leader of the Year this year because we've not had that before, and it really shows that people are really willing to honor their fellow veterans and take the time to submit these nominations. We got a lot of nominations this year, so it's really great. So additionally, we will have some added services outside of the plenary sessions of the conference this year, and those will continue to be massage therapy services where you can go in and get a free massage. That's one of the most popular features of the conference. I think some people just come to the conference for the massage. But we have that available this year, and we're really excited to announce that we'll also have a dress code closet. This is a room where you can go in and grab some clothes, business attire, suits, jackets, shirts, jewelry, handbags, shoes. You can also get fashion consulting advice and some makeup or makeover services or advice from some of our volunteers that will be there. And actually, we are that brings me to the clothing drive that we've launched specifically for this conference this year. What we're doing is asking for people to contribute their gently used business attire that they no longer need. That could be suits, skirts, jackets, pants, shoes, handbags, and jewelry. And we are running this drive from today through the 15th of August. We have many drop-off locations identified throughout the state, and these clothes will be available to our women veteran attendees at the conference. And we're very excited about this idea because so far the feedback we've gotten throughout the state is huge. People are really excited to be able to provide this business attire to women veterans who really need the resources and services when they're transitioning into the civilian workforce. So if you want to know where to donate anything, we have several locations, probably 9 identified across the state. And those are also available on our conference website, which is, again, calvet.ca.gov/womenvets. So this is right now on the Join Me software. I'm sharing the flyer for the dress code so that people can actually see it, and you can find more information on our website. Okay, so let's see. Additionally, going back to the draft agenda, for that second day for workshops, we also have some additional services such as more healthcare assessment workshops, starting your own business, and some resume writing and interview skills. We will also have a raffle on the afternoon of the second day, and the raffle was another very popular item from our last conference in San Diego last year. People walked away with some great prizes. So we hope to provide some really good prizes again this year, which could include gift certificates to restaurants, gift certificates to stores. It could also include tickets to theater shows, to museums, and we have a few hotel stays as well. And then finally, on the afternoon of Monday, August 25th, we are going to have employer panels set up where attendees can speak directly with employers and learn more about what tips there are to get into their industries and their organizations. And so we have 4 panels, and they're all organized by topic area. The first area is technology, followed by state and federal employment, followed by the healthcare industry, and then following that is public utilities and public safety. So right now we're continuing to work with employers to confirm who's attending, but we've got invites out to some really great and dynamic organizations. So that's kind of covering the draft agenda. That covers a little bit about the clothing drive we're having as well. It looks like Christine asked a question about the hotel rate. Right now it does say that the deadline for the hotel rate was August 1st, but I will inquire with the hotel to see if we can get that extended. So at this time, I'm going to open it up for some questions that people may have regarding the conference. Those could be logistical questions. Those could be questions if they've never learned or heard anything about our conference. If you want to know more information, I'll open it up for questions or for additional comments at this time. Does anyone want to know more? Okay. So other than that, Christine, do you have more information about the conference that you wanted to share? I know you guys are planning to bring a group up from Los Angeles, potentially.
Right. We're going to, my office has loaned me the van, so I have a couple, I think I have 2 spaces left, and also there's a drop-off location at Patriotic Hall, so I'll be bringing, Stephanie and I are working out the details to bring the clothes up there too. So there is a drop-off location in Los Angeles. If you're desperate for a ride or want to go, you can email me. It's kind of going to be first come, first serve. And I'll put my email in the little question, the conversation block right now. Do we know how many people are signed up already?
We have about 175 people signed up so far, and so we expect to have about 300 attendees total.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
But that's all I have on my end.
Okay. And so Christine's email is, do you mind if I share that, Christine?
No, go right ahead.
It's Christine, that's Kristine, @NV as in veteran, F as in foundation.org.
You want to repeat
and so,
that?
Sure. It's Christine, Kristine, @N as in November, V as in Victor, F as in Foxtrot.org. So the Bob Hope Patriotic Hall is one of our drop-off locations. Additionally, our West Los Angeles Best Home down in LA is a drop-off location, and that's located on the VA's main campus down there in Los Angeles. We have the Oakland Vet Center designated as a drop-off location, which is located in Alameda. And then we have several sites here in the Sacramento area. Additionally, we'll be taking clothes at our headquarters building, which is located here on O Street in Sacramento on August 12th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. if anyone wants to drop off that day. Okay, so that's about all I have for the conference information. Since we still have a lot of time left for this call, does anybody have questions related to the Division for Women Veterans Affairs here at Calvet anyway? Or any questions regarding upcoming events that are going on throughout the state?
I probably will as soon as I hang up.
Yeah.
Hey, Lindsay. Hey, Lindsay, it's Nancy. How are you?
Held next year?
Hold on one second. Can you hold that thought? It sounds like we had Nancy come on.
Hey, Lindsay, it's Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
So, yeah, hey, good to hear your voice. Looking forward to the conference. We're going to be having some events coming up down here. We're coordinating with them with Stephanie, another, We Carry On fashion show event. So we'll be bringing our stuff up there, and I'll see if we can drop some stuff off at Patriot Hall for you down there, Stephanie, okay?
Oh, that's fantastic. That'll be really helpful. So Nancy, you guys are going to drop stuff off at Patriotic Hall. Great.
And you know something, Lindsay, with another thing is I didn't see on there with, some of the veterans at the colleges and some issues, if they're having some of the issues at colleges, that would be great that we could maybe talk about that.
Okay, so we have a workshop around educational benefits. If you are able to maybe email me with some of the things that you're seeing, perhaps we can work that into that area. The person that's presenting for our educational benefits workshop is one of our employees here at Calvet, Shane Farabee. Shane did come from the Department of Veterans Affairs educational side, so he knows the ins and outs of the GI bills like nobody else. So
Perfect. That's great.
Fantastic subject matter expert in this, and what we'll try and do is reserve as much Q&A as possible for his time because I think people will have several questions regarding that.
Great. Yeah, because a couple of us from the Board of Governors are going to start going out to some of the colleges here and checking meeting the vet centers. Not only that, but everything else. But since that's near and dear to my heart, that'd be great to talk with them.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, and then it sounds like we had another question out there right around the same time Nancy chimed in.
Well, I don't have a question, but I was wondering, because I think I'm probably way too old to be listening to all of this.
Not at all. Not at all. We love to see every generation and every era of women attending these conferences. So, and I think it's beneficial because we'll have other information there like financial literacy information. We'll have several benefits and services tables available. And then a lot of women come there just to enjoy each other's company. So I know we've got several of our women who reside at the Yountville Veterans Home that are planning to attend as well. So,
well, I'd like to know who they are because that's where I live.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So I'll talk to Terry. Terry's the PIO up there. I don't recall her last name, but she said that she's got a couple women that are coming down.
Well, I sure didn't know about it.
Okay. Well, do you have a contact information you can share with me?
Do I have what?
Do you have contact information, a phone number, or an email that you can share with me, and I'll get you more information?
I'll give you my email.
Okay.
All right. That's Levy, Levy, 1930 at Comcast.net.
Okay. I'll be sure to email you.
Thank you. Then maybe this is for people who can travel and are getting around and everything. And can you tell me the name of the person that's here?
Her name is Terry. So let me find her.
Terry as in T as in Tom?
Yes.
Okay, Terry. You don't have a last name?
I will find it. It escapes me right now. But I will get you more information.
I think I probably know who it is.
Yeah.
But I'm not positive.
Okay, so I'll make sure to get you some information. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then so we've got a couple other comments on our chat window. Star Laura's asking for me to remind everybody about the photos. So we also do a photo slideshow where we ask women to submit photos of themselves when they were serving in the military. And we featured this photo slideshow during our evening reception, which this year is taking place on Sunday evening, the 24th. And it's a fantastic feature of the conference that Star and a couple other women came up with back in 2012. And the photo slideshow has grown significantly since then. So we have over 200 photos of women who've served in the military that are now living here in California that share photos of themselves, and we all get to look at how young we were when we served in the military, and it's hilarious. So I would really encourage all of you to contact Star or contact our office if you'd like to submit your photos. She needs those within the next week so that we can make sure to produce those and incorporate them into the slideshow. So Star's email that she has shared with us, it is S as in Sierra, L as in Lima, A as in Alpha, R as in Romeo, A as in Alpha, and that's at S as in Sierra, T as in Tango, P as in Paul, because I don't remember the NATO alphabet letter for that, -sf.org. So it's slara@stp-sf.org. And you can also email us at womenveterans@calvet.ca.gov, and we can connect you with STAR.
Well, and you have my email address now. You could email me that. I'd appreciate it.
Sure, be happy to do that.
Thank you.
So does anybody else have questions about the slideshow, for instance? Star, do you want to give a little bit of information about that while you're on the call?
Sure. Good morning, everyone. This is Starlin Lara from Swords to Plowshares. This is probably...
Yay, Star!
Good morning. The slideshow is probably one of the elements of my year that I get excited about, and I'm excited every single year to see the number of photos grow. I've got some very, very old photos that I've actually received in the mail, and then I've scanned them and added them to the slideshow. I've, gone to Yountville and gone to a couple of other places and been able to put together slideshows just for them. So this is really a project that has taken off, and it began as just something small and simple as a way to, get us all acquainted with each other and have that flashback to our young military days. So I have received several photos that are absolutely just wonderful, from really old photos to photos of those who have just left Afghanistan. So the slideshow is my favorite part of the conference. And, if it wasn't for the conference, you're right, Lindsay, I don't even know if I'd go.
My photo was from 1952.
I would love to have it.
Okay, I'll see if I can put it on the email.
And so if anyone has, if they want to give me a call, or if you don't have electronic versions, I can see what I can do to help you out with that process. And my number is 415-655-7252. I will also put that on the screen. Thank you, Lindsay.
Thanks very much, Star. So we have a few questions. We have a few questions from people regarding our previous calls. So right now I'm sharing the link on the chat window where you can find our previous calls if you'd like to listen to those recordings. And then I'll just direct you over the phone to go to our website, which is calvet.ca.gov / women vets. And then look up our resources tab. If you go to our resources tab from our website, you'll be able to get to the previous month's recordings. So does anybody else have any input or questions at this time regarding the conference or the Division for Women Veterans? Okay, so we're at about 10:30. We will send information out regarding our next month's call. We typically send that out a week beforehand, so you'll see that coming out at the end of August. And we hope that you can join us for that call. I don't recall what our topic is for August, or for September, I'm sorry. But I know that we're looking into making these as dynamic as possible. So if you have suggestions about information that you would like to hear or speakers that you think would be really valuable to these phone calls, please contact us and let us know so that we can make sure to make these as beneficial and worthwhile for your time as possible. With that, I don't have anything else except that we just really hope to see you at the conference this year. Remember, it's August 24th and 25th at the Sheraton Grand Hotel in Sacramento. And you can go to our website at calvet.ca.gov / women vets to get more information about the conference. If you can't make it, then at least encourage your friends to attend, encourage women that have served in the military, stakeholders and advocates to attend, because we really want to make sure that this is a beneficial experience for everyone. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the call unless Christine has anything else to add. I think we are done.
Nope.
I got one question.
Sure.
The question is, are these recordings of the conferences, are they posted somewhere so I can tell someone else who was unable to participate that she can listen to it by going on the internet?
Yes, ma'am. So if you visit our website at calvet.ca.gov/womeninvest, under our resources tab, there's a tab that says resources, a button that says resources. If you click on that button, then you'll be able to see and access our previous calls, and we will put this call up probably in the next day or two.
Oh, that's very quick. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, folks, if we don't have any other calls, we're going to go ahead and sign off. So thank you again for joining, and we look forward to seeing you at the next call, which will be, or hearing from you at the next call, which will be the beginning of September, first Monday of September. And I hope to see you all at the conference as well.
Hey, Lindsay, this is Christine. The first Monday is Labor Day.
Okay, so we will be doing it the second, probably that Tuesday then.
Okay, so the 2nd of September then.
Yeah, so we're going to do September 2nd, Tuesday at 10 a.m.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.